Cut to the chase.
Is this an answer from this world? Is this an answer from this world?
So this is the thrill of adventure.
Disgusting.
A reward on the road.
Again.
Are you ready? Very well.
Are you sure this is gonna...
I gotta admit, it's bold.
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk.
You're making pie... Aren't those devices for canned knowledge extraction?
Look here.
Huh? More canned knowledge? Are you...
What's that look on your face?
Paimon's a little scared, but...
Anyway, we're not going to use this. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule. Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali? Good. Conviction now. Please get ready.
You want us to record our conviction?
Yes,
Paimon is...
I understand. But trust me, Paimon, because to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like...
can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued. Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements. Now, open your eyes. The caravan rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry, the guards there shouldn't.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matras still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the general, no matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested.
A reasonable inference. I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must actually. Considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange that it hasn't all.
I've given that a lot of thought. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to, but things like that never happened again after we met up.
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, haven't you ever thought about it? Just how
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumera.
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through.
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who... However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic. But can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would... Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of a decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. And I believe our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become a complicated... The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions. So, in my opinion...
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think...
Is that so? I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever trapped.
So you mean...
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis Di. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume...
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar...
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery.
Hypatia was born in Sumero and remains a scholar of the Academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass.
So, you think this is over?
What? The balladeer is here?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's DI and made contact with Hypatia. I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Who are you talking to? It can't be the balladeer.
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, traveler!
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final... Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle? Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation. It's truly laughable. Yes. What is it? Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean? Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares. But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction? I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance. Ah, you've seen my affection for her. If you were she peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory. You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon, you'll know what kind of authority you're challenging. Who wants to hurt my devout follower? The doctor wants to hurt my first follower? How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The Doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the Doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be. Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Wind knows clouds high.